can assure you nobody's taking that hat for this year.
But I hope he will retire after he loses.
There won't be another coach. I'm impressed with everybody but him.
It's because they're scared that they may be wrong.
Fully capable of surpassing all of them.
I'm going to give her a run for her money.
I'm coming to win. I'm not coming for fun.
Fair and unfortunate.
He's going to come with losses. It's not the end of the world.
Need for a black curtain backdrop, and I get it.
Bodybuilding is my control within chaos.
My conditioning kills.
Look, you got a really exclusive interview because I ain't been saying none of this shit, yo. I've been holding my tongue on the internet.
Yes, guys, another episode of Beyond Daily. We can go straight into this one. But before I start, I'm going to be at the Germany show this weekend, so the Europa Pro. So if any of you guys are going to be there, competing in the amateur section or the pro section, I'm going to be there reporting for BTS TV, so be very kindly granted a press pass by the IFBB, Barbara and Dennis as well. So big thank you to all of them. So really excited about this one because I think it's going to be a monumental show. The show is sold out. The show is sold out. Urs is in town, his second pro open show. Quinton's there, Mark is there, Lewis is there, and you look through all the other divisions as well. There's really good competitive lineup. So very excited about this one. But let's get straight into this one. First, going to start with Lewis Breed. We just saw this video come up yesterday and last night, but before I actually posted yesterday's video. And this is just really gives you the context of how grainy the condition, the nasty condition that he brought to the Italy stage. And I dropped a post earlier stating like, where did you guys have him placed in the Italy show? And a lot of you guys were saying top 3. Now I don't know if you mean by Quinton or Mark would drop out, but it does seem quite unanimous that Urs was the winner. Some people may have felt Quinton could have got there, but from there a lot of feedback has been that you guys felt Lewis was top 3. So I'm interested to see how this goes for him this weekend. I did say I don't know where else he could do more because his condition was by far the best on the day. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I really hope that he gets a solid look at. I said that yesterday, I'll say that again. Another pro who'll be back very soon is Haider. I've known him since 2014, where I believe he first started to compete. Got his pro card, maybe 2022? There was an international show, but he's back in, 3.5 weeks? He's got the Hurricane show in the US, he's going to go over to Japan. So it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming, but really excited to see Haider back on stage. Look ahead of Olympia, Sophie Jenkins. Now this update is absolutely wild. I mean, look, she's going to be the tallest girl on the figure stage, and look, she took a monumental win in the US earlier this year. So Sophie is looking incredible right now. I mean, her and Zach Foddergan, those two have done a great job. Really good. And we've seen last year Meg Sylvester made her debut at the Olympia figure stage and she took a top 15 placing. There's no reason why Sophie can't get a top 15 placing. She had a big win in the US already. She's got a fantastic shape. She's going to be, your eyes are going to be drawn to her. When you got someone that tall, it's like Rubio or Krizo. When they're so tall and so wide, they're going to take up so much space and your eyes are going to be drawn to them. I feel that's going to be the same for Sophie, and no doubt Zach will nail the condition like he's already done at her the Olympia qualifier earlier this year. I want to talk about this guy here, JJ Physiques. He competed only a week ago, got an overall win in a different federation, and he's planning to do his NPC show in 4 weeks in Essex before going to the British finals. This is one of my guys where I'm saying he's a very big IFBB Pro Prospect. Big things for this guy. He's weighing in at 275 pounds in this video. 275 pounds, amateur, definitely has all the potential to get that pro card in the British finals. Definitely to get that pro card. I mean, we look at the video here. Upper is just phenomenal. Condition is phenomenal. Yes, he could do a bit more development in the legs, but take that away. As an amateur perspective, that should be enough to go ahead and get a pro card. But one battle I'm actually excited to see at the British is going to be him versus Sam Corio. and Sam is looking phenomenal right now. His off season that he's had has been absolutely incredible. He's got unbelievable shape. The waist is so small. The lat spread is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So I'm looking forward to seeing these two go head to head in the British finals. Hopefully they aren't doing another show before then, like another pro qualifier. Hopefully it does go straight into that. Also, in the natural scene, I get a lot of people messaging me saying, oh, I'm not talking enough about my natties. Jovan, another guy who's coached by Zach Frothingham in the men's physique division. He's competes this weekend before he kicks off his NPC season coming up in the next few weeks. So definitely one to watch out for when it comes to the natties as a potential IFBB PRO prospect in the natural scene. This guy has everything. Like, his condition is absolutely flawless. He's flat here because, of course, he's going to a show coming up this weekend. But the guy's phenomenal. The guy's condition as a natural competitor is fantastic. His shape is simply, his posing is impeccable. This guy's definitely going to be one to watch. I would put good money that he secures his IFBB Pro card this year. We've seen a lot of success with a lot of the UK guys when it comes to men's physique, natural competitors. One of the guys that comes to my mind is Joshua Tees. So I think Jovan can follow in his footsteps. Let's look at international scene. Logan Franklin. So his sponsor, Dragon Farmer, dropped this video last night, and it was the coverage of his recent win over in Florida. And I'm going to play you this clip. Let me know what you guys think.
What's the goal this year?
I'm coming to win. You know, that's what I do this for. I want to win. I know people are going to laugh, but I don't care, man. I believe in myself, and I'm never going to quit.
So Logan believes that he can win the Olympia. And of course, you're going to believe that because he took second to Mike Sommerfeld at the Arnold Classic. And he had unbelievable feedback from Arnold Schwarzenegger, Chris Bumstead, who believes he could be the next man to take over the standard that he set in the classic physique division. I think it's definitely going to be very tough. It's going to be very, very tough. Mike Sommerfeld is looking phenomenal at the moment. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, he's dropping updates after updates after updates, and each one just gets better and better. Terrence Ruffin as well is very similar to Mike Sommerfeld's structure. He's also looking absolutely fantastic with 2 major wins in Pittsburgh and New York. And you would think it's going to be between these two. So I do feel Logan got a chance. I want to see him in that first call out. The first call out I want to see is Mike, Terrence, Ramon, Niall, Logan, Hosmer. I want to see Brie on there as well. There's one other name, but that's lost to me. But what do you guys think? Do you think Logan can win the Olympia? Can he take the title? Can he beat the favourite in Mike Sommerfeld? What do you guys think? We're going to drop this update as well of Krizo. Krizo's 7 weeks out from Prague. So about a few months ago, he ended his season, as in leading up to Olympia, and he's just focusing now on Olympia 2026 qualification, and he's doing the Prague show, which we already knew about. And look, we receive updates all the time of Krizo where it's always freaky. You know, after a workout, he's so big, there's so much muscle. That most muscular is always absolutely insane. So this is interesting because the Prague show, it could be spectacular. It could really be spectacular. Now, there's already a strong rumour. There's a few rumours I'm going to drop you guys now. Rumour 1, very strong rumour that Behrouz Tabani could be at this show. Milos also mentioned this on the Cutler cast earlier today, which is available to watch. We could see Behrouz in Prague. Another person we could see in Prague is Rubio. Another strong rumour that Rubio will be doing the Prague show after the Olympia to try and get early qualification into the 2026 Olympia, because I don't foresee him getting top 3 at the Olympia to get automatic qualification, so it would make sense for him to go do Prague. And one other rumour I have heard as well for the Open has been that Mike Sommerfeld could be doing the Prague show as well. That's from a couple of sources as well, and I'm not sure how legit that one is. I'd probably say that was probably the more outlandish one. Behrouz, I feel is near certain that we'll see him at Prague. Rubio next up, and Mike Sommerfeld, if he does, he'll drop an announcement after Olympia. But what do you guys think? Do you think we will see maybe Mike Sommerfeld compete in the Open in Prague? That'd be incredible. That'd be incredible if Kyron wins 2-1-2 Olympia, he does Prague. Mike Sommerfeld wins the Olympia, he goes to Prague in the Open. And let's say Samson wins the Olympia. He goes and do Prague. Have all three of those guys in the open will be phenomenal. I'm going to drop you this Urs comparison. I dropped this last night, which went down really well. And this is the comparison of how we look in classic physique versus open. And straight away, you could just see how he looks so much happy in open. And I watched the Cutler cast earlier today, and Jake Cutler made a good point. They felt that a lot of the divisions are holding a lot of the competitors back because of course the weight restrictions, and sometimes it takes the removal of fear and just go and do it, because a lot of people don't even know their potential. Jay believes that Urs did not know his open potential until he actually did it. We saw Urs in the off season, we know what size he puts on, but until he steps on stage in the open, you don't know your true potential until you do that. We step up against some of the best guys around in Quinton, Mark, Lewis, and Sergio. So yeah, this was a very good comparison. I just want to share you guys. Also, Kyron is back very soon. I did an interview with him a few weeks ago, who confirmed that he is back. He'll be looking to try and qualify for 2026 Olympia. So he's got a show lined up. I believe it might be the Hurricane show, which is a week out before the Olympia 2025. And look, Kyron, this guy's physique is flawless. Look at this. His chest is massive. The shape, the symmetry, the muscle density, his posing, I used this word before, impeccable. I mean, this guy's a pay-per-view physique. So yeah, this is going to be, I'm really looking forward to seeing Kyron back on stage. And that's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be really, really exciting. Okay guys, that's enough for the update for today. As always, I'm gonna try and do these videos now to go out 6 p.m. every single day. Now 6 p.m. UK time. I'm gonna try to stick to those times. I'm gonna try to stick to a time limit as well, because I know I can ramble on like I'm doing right now. But 6 p.m. we're gonna do these daily updates covering as many divisions as possible. All I ask you guys to do is this, please. Drop a like. If you're watching this, please drop a like. It means that it really helps the channel, you know, as well as a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You hear it all for all the other videos. And I really want to try to be consistent with this, because there's so many things happening behind the scenes for BTS TV. And I can't wait to share you some of these announcements over the next few weeks. We already announced that we're going to Olympia. We're going to be at Germany. We're going to be at Prague. I mean, officially announced that, but I'm going to throw that in there now. But yeah, please do support the channel. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does go a long way.